Yeah, there was some disruptions. Um, I think we hit a natural disaster. They was trying to clean up by erasing my video. The video I just made is missing. Okay, so it was a sign of something being cleaned up. So we're going to go ahead and clarify. We're going to start from there. Give thanks to the Most High for being all seeing, all knowing, being all present, being all good, and being the only wise God, and giving thanks to my ancestors for their sacred knowledge, wisdom, and strength, and giving thanks to my spirit team, my angels, for their guidance and support. Okay, so there was a cleanup from the last video, so I'm going to go ahead and clarify from the video being erased what the cleanup was. Okay, so we're going to start there, then we're going to get into the perspective of this reading. Okay, so we're going to start it off with a cleanup. Okay, so we're going to find out. Could it have something to do with the King of Wands, Ace of Cups, King of Swords, Three of Swords, the truth, and this message of love that's been sent about love. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and shuffle and get right into this reading. Okay, we can pick up where we left off. We will be clarifying all the cards. Okay. What's known about this cleanup? Okay, so it was a Taurus, Capricorn. Capricorn energy looks like you're trying to hold on to some money, hold back. Okay, so so this cleanup, they're cleaning something up because of somebody want to hold on to some money. Okay, that's the Capricorn energy. What's uncertain? What's uncertain is this thought of love. Okay, this thought of offering love. What to be discovered? What's to be discovered is there is a Pisces hangman perspective of adventure. Okay, this is the Ace of Wands. This is inspired. This could be work, a spiritual gift. Okay, their perspective of a spiritual gift. Okay, we have at the bottom of the deck an action that was taken. Okay, we have Hierophants. So there is an action of an Hierophant that was taken. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get into what's to be discovered. So we have this hangman. Okay. What's the recent past of this cleanup? The recent past, it was lovers. So we were just talking about the lovers. The last reading was for lovers. It was about a Gemini. Okay, King of Swords. Okay. About them taking, something about taking a leap of faith to take some sort of action. Okay. Just what's known about this lover's energy? Okay, that there was collecting some information. Page of Swords, hello. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. So they was collecting some information. What's uncertain of this lover's energy? The world. Okay, so they uncertain if the world was a new beginning. What's to be discovered of this Gemini? Okay, four cups. So there was someone who was refusing an offer that was presented. Four cups, Scorpio energy. So there was a water sign that was in the reading right here is the King of Cups. Right here. We haven't clarified the King of Cups, but this is the King of Cups here. Okay, so looks like we have a Pisces and a Scorpio. So what's uncertain is a Scorpio, someone accepting, not accepting the offer. Okay. Was a surprise. The thought of someone creating a business, an idea, receiving some money. So that's what the surprise was. Okay. To offer someone having an opportunity. Think about receiving an opportunity. Okay, so some information that was collected. Tell me about the information that was collected. Okay, it was about a Pisces. Okay, it was about someone walking away. Tell me more about this Page of Swords. It was the message of truth that came in abruptly. Okay, so tell me about the message of truth. It was the Nine of Wands. It brought a heavy burden to someone. Okay, so someone was heavy burdened about this message. The last messages got deleted, got erased. Okay, from my channel. Okay, so tell me more about this message of truth. It has something to do with a hermit. Okay, a Virgo energy. Tell me more. Okay, it has something to do with a Gemini. Okay, or someone being in the mental entrapment. Okay, tell me more about the message of truth. It was about a high priestess. Okay. Tell me more about the message of truth. It was about a Five of Pentacles, Taurus. Tell me more about the message of truth. It was about something happening behind the moon. Okay. Pisces energy. Okay, so we have a Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. I'm sitting over here looking at this magician. Okay, so the magician, the message, one of the crown reading of the message was, I do spell work to manipulate those around me. Okay, so I'm sitting here looking at this magician right here. Okay, so this could have been something that somebody did not want to come out. Is there anything else more you want to share about the message of truth? Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, this is the Aries energy. This tower over here, this natural disaster. Okay, could have been this child. Okay, something to do with a child. Okay, so it could have been some sort of spell word that has something to do with a child. Okay, we have the Aries energy. Someone is watching. Okay, Two of Swords could be someone at a stalemate about making a decision. Okay, so that's what the message of truth that came in. Okay, from this Page of Swords, directly connected to a Pisces energy. So let's go into recent past of this Eight of Cups. Recent past of this Eight of Cups is something was over, it was dead. It had ended. Okay? Scorpio energy. Something had to do with some magic. Okay? Something was over. So they figured that something had ended based on the information that I've shared, based on the information that I said I was going to come back. I stepped to use the restroom. By the time I came back, the video had just ended. After I sat down here in front of the camera, I saw it disappear. Okay, so I asked Spirit some questions about it, and it was like they know they were exposed. Okay, the sun did come out, and it was the magic that was exposed. Okay, the crown reading had something and everything to do with I do spell work to manipulate those around me secretly, and the time is now. Okay, take action without hesitation. Okay, and then it has Pisces, Tribe, Pisces collage. Okay, so it's Pisces energy with just who collected the information as I just spoke of, the King of Cups. Okay, so it's because there has been some sort of soul contract completion. So whatever soul contract that was here has been completed. So I was sitting here talking to the King of Swords, encouraging him and letting him understand that there's been some manipulation. Someone is investing, the Taurus invested in some manipulation, some illusions, some confusion, okay, around love. Okay, so the King of Swords is here. Okay. And there's another another air sign, which is a Gemini. So I was speaking to a Gemini in this reading. Okay. So I was just, there was 2 messages that came from an ancestor. Okay. And there was some information that came out. We had just spoke of a forensic expert analyzing crime scene evidence and investigation. So this was a perspective. So this message is for the ancestors, for this Gemini. Okay, and that there was a perspective of a forensic expert who analyzes crime and evidence in an investigation. So we hadn't clarified any of the cards. So I think they know what was coming. So they decided to end the live and just completely take it away. So I just wanted to note that. Okay, so we're going to do the surprise of this Gemini. Like they said, they this Lover's card came out in another deck, that there were information being collected, uncertain if the world received the message, uncertain of the world, of a new beginning of a cycle. And this Scorpio energy was refusing, or somebody was refusing this cup of love. They didn't want it to come forth to this Gemini. And it's every attempt, like I said, to clean up something that had came to an end. Okay. Recent past, there was a Gemini. Okay, so Pisces walking away after delivering a message of truth. Okay, the people that was related to the message was the moon, the Pisces energy, about what was happening behind the moon, a Taurus energy, 5 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the 8 of Swords, which is a Gemini, the Hermit, which is a which is a Virgo, and a Sagittarius. Okay, so that's the energy of someone being burdened. Okay, knowing that something had come to the end and there was no evidence found in this situation. The message came from an ancestor. Okay, the message came out as if nobody wanted this message to come out. Okay, that's how I perceived it in the reading. Okay, so I clarified it, and it came out with evidence in the reverse. Okay, so there was no evidence found. Okay, with this forensic expert over here, there was a message that came out to let the Gemini know that things weren't destroyed, okay, as he probably perceived, and that there was no evidence, no lipstick stain, no evidence, and there was no need to be cautious, and that there were some hurtful sorrow that sorrow does heals. Okay, so it take it like this person was affected by something that had no reason to be affected by. Okay, and that the tide of the current was to embrace change. Okay, so this was an inspirational message that There was a message that also came through, which was to seek clarity. Seek clarity twice. Seek clarity again. Okay? And to see what was real, okay, about this depression, okay, or what was real just in the reading after almost an hour and something video, okay, and to seize the moment. Okay, so these were the cards that came out. I want to go ahead and clarify those at the time. Again, like I said, something has been exposed. Okay, we're going to clarify that exposure card. Okay, and the message came in true. The message came through as I just read, that it was exactly the topics that we were mentioning before the video disappeared. So now they in a cleanup stage with the video, removing it from my channel, at least for now. Maybe it'll pop back up. Okay, but nonetheless, we're going to keep going. Okay, let's see. So this is clarifying the information with the Gemini, that there was a cleanup. We'll go ahead and put that over there. Yeah, that there was some sort of success. You know, we were telling about the success, and then all of a sudden we got a tower. It's just, it just all blew up. Okay, so it's okay, it's okay, you know. The truth hurts. So we'll go ahead and put those back in there. Understanding that it was about love. It was receiving love, the thought of love, sharing love, showing love, giving love, letting them know that their ancestors being here, one being that your loved one is near, it's passed over. This means when I made this, it meant that they're near. And then we have another one at the bottom of the deck where it shows that the past loved one is had a wrongful death. Okay, so it's picking up the energy where I believe that the Gemini believed one thing with its illusions around love. Okay, he was confused about what really happened. Okay, with the King of Swords, it's a conversationist. Okay, there was a conversation that could have taken place with this King of Swords. Okay, to this Gemini. Okay, so there's just two air signs. This is represent conversation. This represents a choice. Okay, the Lovers represents a choice. All right, so the choice that he made, he was led to believe, led him into a very hurtful situation, and he was very happy to see that there were no evidence based on what I believe what he was told. Like I said, I hadn't yet clarified. Okay, but there was a web of connections. There was a perspective. No, this was the bottom of the deck. There was a perspective right here, like I said. There was a perspective of the forensic expert who analyzed crime, and there was the perspective of this web connection that he was taking a closer look into far as the way the cards were falling out. Okay, there was a word of God that came through. Okay, it was just 3 cards. The word of God. Okay, so it was like the ancestors wanted, the message was, they had a message, there was a perspective that they needed to see, and there was a word of God that came through. Okay, and it was to check yourself. Okay, and the metamorphosis mirage was showing that there was transitioning from one state to another based on the information that they were receiving. It was hard to believe because I believe that they were confused about the information that was coming forth. Okay, so the last card that clarified the word of God is that they was almost there. Okay, and that was pretty much all of the that there was some soul complex. He was awakening to a situation. He was awakening to a situation, and that there was a soul contract completion. Okay, so this is letting him know, this was confirmation that he needed to know to make clear decisions and to see things clearly with the messages to confirm what he already knew. Okay, about these Pisces, and then them doing spell work to manipulate those around. Okay, I just saw in the back, it says, I will be doing time for my crime. So it could be somebody actually doing time for this crime that he almost could have been accused of. One of the crown readings was also, now is the time. So that was, now is the time to look at the actions of this King of Cups, which could have been a Pisces. Okay, y'all came all together. And now was the time to look. So the ancestors showed up with their perspective. So far, we was going into it in details. There was some messages come from the ancestors. I pulled some ancestor cards. We're going to go over those. Okay, get an insight on what happened. So it was like there's a few ancestor cards here. It says, you are the greatest hope, don't give up. Okay, so this was confirmation that the ancestors were present. Okay, and you are the bridge between worlds. Okay, so this is what the Gemini needed to know to let you know, to kind of break through the illusions, bringing confirmation to these messages. You were born with our strength in your soul. So this is empowering and guidance energy message from the ancestors. And you were born with our strength in your soul. Okay. And you carry our bloodline. Don't forget who you are. And you are divinely directed. Okay, so these are the messages that confirmed an ancestor message. Okay, this was one. And this is another one that was on the bottom of the deck. This particular ancestor passed away of a wrongful death. Okay, so this was at the bottom of the deck. And it could have had something to do with a prostitute, a karmic prostitute. Okay, that something is backfiring or backfired. Okay. Let's see, I think that was pretty much it. The rest was just encouragement and motivation to help them get through this hurtful time and to see things clearer. Okay, so now I took a break. I went to go use the restroom and got me a glass of water. Or just took me a break, come back to drink me some water. But before I grabbed my water, the video disappeared. Ended. Okay? So that was confirmation of what happened to the video. Okay, that there was a cleanup. They wanted to clean up whatever I had shared on the video. All right, but we about to, all the cards are still here, and we about to get into this, clarifying them. Okay. Like I said, we had a Four of Pentacles, so it has definitely was a Taurus. Have something to do with a Taurus. Has something to do with some finances, holding on to someone's finances. With this Taurus investment here, this is a Taurus, and this is considered as an investment. Okay, investment as a way to hold on to some finances. Okay. There was an insurance money that I believe they were trying to hold on to, with both ancestors on the table, and it was manipulated with some sort of spell work. Okay, because it clarified what I do, spell work, to manipulate those around me secretly. So this could explain why this person was in this illusions and confusion around love, his family, his past over loved ones. I said loved ones, so it could have been more. I don't know. So we're gonna find out. Let's see. So the first message, it says a message from a past over loved one. Okay, this was the first index card, and it was burning evidence in reverse. So it's like with this particular past over loved one, they were saying that the evidence has not been burned. So which shows, what means to me that, what does that mean, right? So what I will do, I will go in and just clarify what that means. Okay, I'll put some energy around it, find out what that means. First, let me burn a little chipped sage. Clear the energy. Okay, let's set that there. Let me give me a sip of water. Okay, so I don't know where I want to start. I kind of want to start before I get into the messages and stuff, and kind of get a little bit about this King of Cups action. Okay, because I think we can see the King of Cups when he shows up in the rest of the reading. Okay, there could be a couple of King of Cups involved, so to keep that in mind, I'll try to clarify as much as I can. So I do spell work, Pisces tribe. Matter of fact, this is a Pisces, one is a Pisces. There's also a Scorpio here. The time is now. We'll go ahead and clarify this, since this is, we'll see. So what kind of information do we want to get, Spirit? This shadow secrets, the nature of the mystery, what is being hidden, who is involved or affected, the root cause, the ultimate resolution. We can start with this. So with the Pisces tribe, and we have the King of Cups. So this is like a tribe, and this is the King of Cups. So we'll see. The nature of the mystery. So this is memories of the past. Could have something to do with the Scorpio, which is the Scorpio. So the nature of the mystery is, this is Six of Cups. It says, nostalgia, memories, healing, comfort, sentimentally, pleasure. Okay, so this is the energy of someone having relations and memories of a loved one. This also can be considered as an ancestor. Okay. Um, what is being hidden? Okay, so what's being hidden is that there is a stalemate, Two of Swords energy. So there is yes, a difficult choice, being stuck in the middle, denial, hidden information. Excuse me. So we know that there's what's hidden is that there's some hidden information. Okay? There's some hidden information. As Pisces is hiding some information. Their tribe, Pisces and tribe, or vice versa, or both, is hiding information. Who is involved or affected? Who is involved or affected? Page of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. This is new opportunity, resources, abundance, property, security, stability, manifestation. Okay, so there is some property. Something is affected. So in this reading, and it was related to Pisces and his tribe, there is some property that is being affected. Some inheritance, abundance. Tell me more about who is involved. Who or is involved. That's a Capricorn energy. We have a King of Swords. He wanted to flip upside down. He is reckless at this time. He is talking a whole bunch of smack. Okay? He's talking a lot. Who else is involved or affected? Okay, there's a magician that is involved. A person could be affected as a King of Cups, King of Swords. He's in reverse. Okay, that's like words that are oppressive, inhumane, controlling, cold, ruthless, dishonest. So there's a King of Swords here, okay, at the crown of the reading. And there is also another King of Swords, but this is a Gemini. Okay, this is considered a Gemini energy alone. So this Gemini, this King of Swords is also a Taurus, represents the Taurus energy. Okay, we have this Ace of Pentacles is considered as an earth sign. What else is who else is affecting or involved or both? Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles, this is representing the abundance. This is the resources. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. So this magic is affecting the resources. Give me one more. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, so this is the Aries energy. This person is looking for the expansion and growth. Looking ahead. Having foresight. Okay, on this. So this is a who? Aries, having foresight, a magician, manipulated. It's over here. It came out to confirm. Yeah, I do spell work. Okay, I don't know if it's the Aries or who, but we can find out. Around this Ten of Pentacles, we do have a Sagittarius energy here at the bottom of the deck. So that could be, that person can hold some valuable information when it comes to who is involved Okay, we have this Three of Cups. Okay, so there's some sort of celebration, friendship, rewards, a group of rewards. Okay, we are confirming this Pisces tribes. Okay, so let's get two more and see what comes out. If nothing comes out, nothing will pop out. This could be it. Okay, there we go. We got the devil. Okay, so this is directly who is affected or involved. This is both effect and involvement. Anything else? Something in the moon fell out. That's a Pisces energy. Fell out. It flipped in reverse. So something has been revealed in this situation. Okay. We have this, like I said, the moon came out. It's in the reverse. So that shows you something has been revealed about who is involved or affected. We have the Page of Swords. This is the energy of collected information, communication, inspired vigilant, alert, mentally agile. Okay, so that's it. That's all that's involved. We got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Last time it was the Sagittarius at the end of the day. So it's the Aries that came out with the Three of Wands. So it could be two fire signs, or three. Two. Okay, so that is who is affected or involved. So the root of this Pisces collage is they had Ace of Wands, inspiration, creative spark, initiative, new passion, enthusiasm, energy. Okay, so so it was inspired energy, new passion, taking the initiative, creative spark. So this is a creative spark. This is an idea. Somebody had a creative spark. Who had a creative spark? Recent past of the creative spark. Okay, we had this Cancer energy. Chariot. Okay, so the recent past there was a Cancer of this creative spark. Okay, it could have something to do with creating some sort of burden. Is this person traveling with a burden? Or is it she's traveling with the news of a burden? Or she's coming with a burden, with an idea around a burden. Take that however it resonates. Okay, so the ultimate resolution. Where we get this card from? Okay, we had a Two of Cups too. The Two of Cups came out. I think it came out, it could have just come out with the root cause. Yeah, family, friend member, traveling with an idea of a spark to create some sort of burden. Pisces energy here. So this could have something to do with somebody walking away from a burden, or bringing a burden to someone, or conversation around a burden. With this Pisces energy, this is always the energy of having a conversation and leaving. Okay, because they're leaving this cup of love. They're leaving their loved ones. Okay, the cups are in the upright. Okay, so they're active. So that can signify conversation. Communication is definitely around love. Okay, I'm looking at the World card, the Six of Wands. Then we have a Ten of Swords. Then we have a Nine of Pentacles. So there is definitely some betrayal around a Nine of Pentacles. Betrayal is the Ten of Swords around some sort of success and someone's new beginning. Okay, so this is have something to do with family, friend. Okay, so that is the facts. Okay, around this Pisces tribe, the shadow secrets. Okay, so there are definitely shadow secrets around money, around family, around a group of people, community. All right, so I'm gonna put that over there. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead. There's a King of Cups. Now this energy can either add to the King of Cups or it can play a role as another King of Cups. But we're gonna clarify that as well. Okay, we're gonna clarify that. Somebody's in the Nine of Swords energy right now. There'll be a lot of confusion. I want to see something too. I want to So with the King of Swords also, this is like, it also signifies that there was some gossip. Yeah, like I'm getting the Seven of Swords. I'm getting some gossip in the reverse. Okay, with this King of Swords, she's upright. He speaks, communicate very well, logical, head over heart, right? But then in the reverse, it's like there's nothing logical. It's like it's gossip, being affected by what other people are saying. Okay, and to be Aquarius involved. We do have two Gemini, two air signs. We have the King of Swords, and we have a Lovers. It could have been some type of offer around the thought of money, okay? Around the Scorpio's money. Okay, with this Four of Cups, there was an offer that was refused, okay? Then there's a message of truth going out about love and about the gesture of love. Okay, so that is just some side notes, okay? Now I'm about to go in and turn these cards back upside down. Turn this room. It wanted to turn, it just flipped upside down. So maybe some information has come out. Because at first it was in reverse. But I just looked at it and now it's in, first it was upright, right? I wasn't in reverse. Check out resonate. But anyway, it's in reverse now. So that shows that some information has been released and someone's having a nightmare about it. Okay. There's a lot of communication going on. Let me turn these cards around. Seven of Swords popped out around the idea of money. So this is the energy where people start coming in and manipulating the energies, and perspectives start to change, and evidence start to be, possibly burned with this King of Swords, and a lot of talking, a lot of gossiping, a lot of miscommunication, misinformation, sharing wrong, talking about the wrong things in reverse, reckless, mouthy, lies. Okay, so I'm getting this is the energy that could have, because it's before the Lovers, so it's before it even reaches the Gemini. Okay, so by the time it reaches the Gemini, a Gemini probably not even really refusing the conversation of who it was about. Like, dang, who is this now? Who did this? what was done. This is what I'm picking up. Take what resonate, leave the rest. But we will clarify. So we're gonna find out. I do spell works to manipulate those around me. Okay, so show me the face of this person. Whose perspective is this? Whose energy? Or what was the surprise about this? Okay, there you go. Queen of Cups. So she could be doing spell works to manipulate people around them. We did see some sort of water sign. I don't know where I saw the Queen of Cups at. Okay, so the surprise about somebody doing work, then surprise that it's the Queen of Cups to manipulate those around me. Okay, it could. We got the Nine of Swords, which is someone's having a hard time. They can't sleep. Then we have a Five of Cups that somebody is coming out of sadness. You know, I can understand two people being sad, but one person not being sad while the other person is in the Nine of Swords energy. It's kind of like, if this was a conversation, these conversations is being hurtful to talk about. These conversations is being hurtful to think about. These conversations it's like, can we talk about it? I can't, I just need time to process this. So I'm getting a lot of pain and anguish. That's a Gemini energy. So what was the surprise about this King of Cups action? This is the King of Swords. Okay, so this King of Cups' action, whatever action it was, the surprise is the King of Swords. So could have had a conversation about a hermit. The surprise coming into the King of Cups. Okay, the surprise is the King of Swords. And he was just reckless and upside down and all over the place. So they could be surprised at the conversation they had, the current energies they was in reverse. But at this time, maybe they were in the upright. Okay. The conversation was about the Six of Wands. They wanted to win. This is the Leo energy. Okay, so we got the surprise of, I do spell work on you secretly. Then you have the King of Cups there coming out here with this Pisces, King of Swords. On a surprise level. So what's the inside of this actions of this King of Cups? Okay, this is a Pisces. It's their perspective on a situation. What's the inside of this King of Cups? Okay, it's the Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. Winning at all costs. Perspective of Aquarius to win at all costs. What's the inside of this King of Cups? Okay, there's love here. So they could have been winning at all costs when it comes to love, when it comes to the thought of somebody loving somebody. Got the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we got the Hermit as well. So it could have been a win at all perspective, a win at all costs conversation they had with this water sign, which is Ace of Cups, which is the Scorpio and the Sagittarius and the Leo. Okay, because these are all the signs associated with this Ace of Cups right here. So they could definitely been a conversation about love with those three people. We have a Five of Swords, which is the air sign. We have the perspective of a Pisces. Okay. What's the inside of this King of Cups? Remember, the King of Cups is sitting there with all of this information. They're looking at different perspectives. They're looking at this Aquarius perspective to win at all costs because it's Aquarius Five of Swords. And then they're looking at the perspective of love. Like, okay, we got this thought of love that somebody, this cup of love that they ready to win at all costs about. Okay? Could have been the perspective of a hermit with a flashlight. Anything else on the inside of this King of Cups? There we go. Aquarius energy, Seven of Swords, lying still, cheating, thieving, calculated moves. Okay, we got the Pisces energy again. That could have been a conversation that they left with that in mind. Okay. With the Seven of Swords in mind, he's leaving his after having a cup. After having a conversation with these cups, after having these love offers, it's just somebody wasn't happy, and they was willing to do some type of Seven of Swords about it, around this cup of love. After his perspective was, okay, was this Aquarius of this Five of Swords. So what I'm being called to do is go into the perspective of perspective of the Five of Swords. Okay, it's like, look, we're gonna win at all costs, and we're gonna win. So this is what this is about. This is not no joke. You're not playing about this. This is what we're going to do. Okay, something was exposed. Whatever was done in the dark came to the light. It came out about this Ace of Pentacles. The thought of the idea of betrayal. The idea of... What was the idea of inside this room? The idea of celebrating. Okay. There go the truth is here. So they think we're going to do some manipulation around the moon so they can celebrate. They were celebrating, some information came out. We got the Six of Swords, the moon in reverse, and we got the Three of Cups. So they was like celebrating a little early, I think, with this Five of Swords energy. Now they ready to just press the narrative. Okay. Y'all go ahead and celebrate. Because I'm going to stand here and stand guard, make sure this sword don't come back. The truth don't come out. Okay? So the truth is here. Okay? What's the inside of this Ace of Cups? What's the inside of this Ace of Cups? A Hierophant sideways, the devil. Ooh. My. That don't look good. Okay. Hierophant and the devil. The devil, yeah, that's like toxic spirituality, bondage. It's like, what do they have in common? So that means if the devil is sitting here next to this Hierophant, then there is some sort of intentional, some intention is moving forward, which come out into a conversation, because this is like oil and water. Hierophant and the devil. So this is toxicity. This is something brewing here. Okay? I can tell you that now. So there's a message of truth that's going out. Okay, it could be like this Pisces is not accepting of something. It's like, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. So therefore, something needs to happen. So, what's the surprise? No, what's the end? I said surprise. Okay, surprise is Nine of Swords, which is Pisces. Okay, which is fulfillment. That's the surprise about this message. What is the message? What's inside of the message? Tell me what's going on. Tell me the message. Three of Pentacles. Three of Wands, Aries, Taurus, sending this message. Inside of this message, so there's a conversation about, hey. So I'm looking at the Knight of Swords as somebody carrying a plan. Carrying, with the Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, that's like work being waited on to be seen. Okay? With the Devil and the Hierophant at the bottom, it looks like it's just a mixture of toxicity. Okay? And this Emperor is sitting right here in the middle of it. And this message of truth. They're having foresight. They're working with the collaboration. The Emperor is here coming in with the message of truth tied to this Devil and to this Hierophant. Okay, so that's the inside of that message. Could have something to do with the King of Wands. Alright. Anything else there? The Seven of Swords. What's inside the Seven of Swords? Okay, so they're celebrating this Ten of Pentacles. Okay, you got it celebrating, you got success, and you got this Moon in reverse. I don't think that was the plan, unless they was planning on revealing something. But they wanted to be seen. Okay, so this Ten of Swords is clarified by Ten of Pentacles. Right, Emperor. What's inside of the Seven of Swords? A heartbreak. It's like we're gonna come. We gotta use these swords to stab somebody in the heart to take it. We will, yeah. Matter of fact, we'll do with the Ten of Swords. We'll go ahead and use all 10 if we need to. With this Page of Wands, with this Emperor, this Empress is sitting back working with. Or they could be looking at somebody's gift. They could be looking at someone's adventure. They could be looking, they want to bring some type of ending to it. Okay, coming from or causing some sort of heartbreak. Okay, with the Seven of Swords energy. Empress at the bottom of that. Okay, so tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Okay, there was some sort of communication coming in. Fast. Okay. To end something. Scorpio energy. The bottom of the deck. So this is like... I'm feeling some heavy manipulation going on in my energy. This kind of gives me the energy of, this is just a side message. I had an experience with some mind control when I was at McDonald's one day. And I was doing a reading, and I had a telepathic communication with an emperor. And he was experimenting with this machine, or I don't know what it is, but it was to control the mind. But in his point of view, it was to be able to read, to get my information, my input on how the read will come out. Like my experience with that, whatever he was doing, but he didn't tell me until after. That's what it was, and what I think you should have gave me a choice to do it before you actually did it. Was my question, was my statement. But I'm feeling the same type of effect. So I can feel that there could be some type of manipulation, like some mind control, because they don't want this energy to come out. I'm not sleepy, but it feels like it kind of gives me the feeling of that mind control energy that they do. Yeah, it kind of just lightened up. Because I can put some energy to find out. But it's like it's pressuring while I'm talking about this. It's like it's something a heavy fucking pressure. Because I'm talking about some money that somebody was betrayed over and had their broken heart. You know what I'm saying? Stealing. Broken heart, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, and a message about a Sagittarius or a Sagittarius is definitely in the sword energy. Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. This is Sagittarius action. A message came to a Sagittarius. A message come through about a betrayal. This is what this Aquarius energy is holding. It's inside of it. So what else is inside of this Ace of Cups? What's inside this Ace of Cups is death. What's inside Scorpio energy? What's inside of this Ace of Cups is love offer. Is something coming to an end, some death, and if there's some inheritance or inside this love cup. Death and inheritance. Okay, for a loved one. Okay, Two of Cups. Okay, it's like for two people, like a conversation around it. It's like a Libra and a Taurus. It could be these two people talking to a Scorpio and another Capricorn or a Taurus. Okay, with this Empress, and then you got the Knight of Swords. Okay, that's two Tauruses. It could be about a Taurus, or it could be definitely about a Taurus, and I'm getting two Tauruses. This conversation that they're having is about a Taurus. What is conversation these people are having? This Two of Cups. At this particular time in the game right here. There's a conversation. Tell me what this conversation is about. This. Come open this door, please. Two of Cups. Okay, so I'm getting. Okay, there's a friend. Okay, so they're talking about a friend, a loyal alliance. Okay, this is justice. Okay, they're talking about justice for a friend. Okay, they're talking about somebody ready to lay hands on somebody. They're ready to fight for justice. A friend. Okay, somebody said good luck on your endeavor. Okay, it could have been a collaboration. Okay, something fell out. Yeah, to gain some sort. What is a surprise? It's supposed to be 3 months. Somebody's angry. These friends is laid up. They stuck. This deck be wanna. Okay, so what is surprise about this Two of Cups? What are these two surprised about? Like, what is the surprise? Oh my God, there is a death. This is a wrongful death right here. Somebody had a wrongful death. Or has something to do with a prostitute. I'm not for sure if any of these energies are a prostitute, but somebody is having a conversation about death to gain. Somebody's saying good luck. Somebody down here ready to fight. They mad. A friend, justice friend, loyal friend. And then you have this other person want to fight, and they like good luck. So take the high resonate. Let me see. King of Cups. Let's say King of Cups is a Pisces, is a Scorpio. Okay, so they're having a conversation. Okay, we got the Knight of Pentacles right here. Okay, so this is about some contract being delivered. Okay, and something coming to an end. And actually a Scorpio energy. Transformation. So there's a transformation coming with this death. Somebody died, but there's a transformation. This is Scorpio energy. Okay, so there's a conversation that's with a family member that they're having about a death. So if somebody want to fight, which means like there is some type of, why is it a fight around justice, around death, around good luck, a friend. Okay, so this is in love, right? This is connected to love. It's the Five of Swords energy win at all costs, sending a message to betray somebody because they're brokenhearted. So brokenhearted betrayal sending a message in his conversations with a friend about some sort of death. To win at all costs, the fight is to get this Ten of Pentacles. They sit over here celebrating this Cancer, the Scorpio, the Pisces. Then you have somebody celebrating. You got three celebrations. I'm like, damn, you got the Six of Wands, you got the Three of Cups, you got the Ten of Pentacles, and you got whatever would happen behind the moon, it came out. So whatever happened behind the moon, it came out. Then it's like, okay, now it's time to win at all costs. So the conversation that was sent about a betrayal and a broken heart, and the Seven of Swords around love. This is clarifying the Ace of Cups, right? Or is it clarifying the Five of Swords? The love is the King of Cups. So the love is the death. And the Nine of Swords are two of friends. Okay, loyal friend. Okay, so alliance. Okay. So we have somebody want to win at all costs. Period. This is what happens in love. There was a death. No, this was love. Love came with death. Okay, so we have two stacks of cards. What is in the back? Something in the moon came out behind the moon. Something about Ten of Pentacles or Three of Cups. There was a message came in. Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so all of this is win at all cost energy in love. You got justice involved. You have a best friend. You got somebody doing death. Could be death magic ritual. Okay, you got somebody angry, ready to fight. Okay, you standing in front of justice. What is this person ready to fight about? Somebody looks like they're doing something against somebody's will. Or, let's use this deck. What is known about this, all this is inside this King of Cups. Death, success, magic, communication, conversations with friends, family. Surprise of the King of Swords. What's the surprise of the King of Swords? They had a surprise. So their surprise was Queen of Cups. So this is the friends. This is the family. This is the King of Swords and the Two of Cups. That's sister, brother, sibling. Okay, this is King of Cups. This is sibling. This is justice around this Knight of Pentacles. This Two of Cups is friend. And this is Nine of Swords. And this love. Scorpio energy. So this is, it seems like this is this wrongful death energy right here. I don't know why I say that. But I say that because there was a death. There's a death here. There's two deaths. There's a death. There's a ten of Pentacles, a death right here. Then there's a family member. Then there's the Ace of Cups. This is love. Okay, and then you have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm seeing contract, will on the way, long-term stability, money, resources, abundance, prosperity, on the road for deliverance. Okay, coming to justice, coming from justice, around justice. Okay, and then we have death. Okay, clarified with justice, around justice. Okay, so this is in the justice system, legal system. We have a friend, a loyal friend, and we have somebody saying, good luck. Okay, and we got this bully. I'm getting this as far as a bully energy. Somebody ready to fight. Be close that door for me, please. Or actually, turn the fan off for me. Turn the fan off for me. Okay, so this is seem like this is the energy that's inside of this King of Cups. And we got a forensic expert where it says analyzes crime scenes for investigations, evidence. Rival competitors, a person or businesses competing against another. So this could have something to do with people. I don't know if it's a forensic expert of some sort of death. I know this Hierophant and this devil over here ain't got no business holding hands with the devil. This Hierophant. He ain't got no business being that close to anything, you know what I'm saying? It's the opposite. So it's like it's making this Capricorn look make this Hierophant look toxic with this message of truth floating around. It's making it look real ugly. Like, what the hell? They got plans, they working together, communicating together. You got the Aries sitting here, double Aries. And you got the Pisces sitting up here too, inside of this reading. Or was it a surprise? Collaborating, watching. You know, the Aries is close to watching. He's close to this Taurus, Three of Pentacles. So you got the Pisces, and you have the Three of Pentacles, which is a Taurus. So they're working together with love and money, and they're waiting to see how something's going to turn out with this Aries. Aries is waiting to see. They over here on a whole nother deck waiting to see too. So it's like this Aries is very significant in this reading. Okay, sorry. Okay. So this ancestor is saying there is no evidence. There is no evidence is not burned in this situation. And all this energy is inside of this King of Cups. So inside this King of Cups, the surprise is the King of Swords. King of Swords, Pisces, success. They're celebrating the Six of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles behind this moon. There's a message. Okay, this is the plot to win the money. Okay, but something's came out with something being exposed. Okay, with the moon in reverse. Something's revealed. Somebody received a message of some sort of betrayal. Three of Swords. Seven of Swords. Five of Swords. Okay, perspective of a Pisces. Okay, so this is all this energy is communicating. Like, this person is sitting with a whole bunch of swords and, deceptive energy. Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, and Five of Swords. Oh my God. It's like, okay. So it's like, this is the plan. This is what we're going to do. Then boom, they move in, and now they celebrating. They got the money. They got everything. The moon, whatever. But now this moon is in reverse, so now we all know. Okay, so now somebody over here, we got love. Okay, this is another common denominator. You got money as one situation, you got love as another situation. Now we got this love coming in. These both are, look at this. I cannot make this up. Both of these two are Pisces. They sit on two separate different decks. Okay, now we got love and we got friend. Okay, Two of Cups. Okay, then we have a death. Okay, related. And we got some money delivered on this way. And we got justice. We got a death. Okay, we have a friend. A loyal friend. What's a loyal friend got to do with anything? You got family member right here in this death. Nine of Pentacles. Where'd this friend come from? Right here. And this is a whole nother ceremony that's ready that justice is directly connected to. I'm saying. Okay, then you got somebody over here ready to fight. And somebody in their ear saying good luck. So they're ready to go all in and fight for something. This is giving me this Aquarius win at all cost energy. They friends, so they working with a friend to win at all costs. To bring some type of ending for justice. Calling justice. They fighting all in. Calling your strength ancestors. Calling your sacred knowledge, wisdom, and strength. Thank you. Okay, so there's a friend. Somebody's here ready to fight. There's a loyal friend here. I don't know. It was like it's like who won? Was it a fight over the friend and a loyal friend? Okay, because it should be just justice and the death certificate, the death information. But they got other people over here ready to win at all costs. Then they were saying good luck in the situation. Over here around this love and this money and this death and this family and this friends. Now, we got the Emperor over here with Three of Wands, double Aries energy. You have the Three of Pentacles. They working and collaborating with this Nine of Cups. Is inside of this Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. So a message is coming in. It's about a Nine of Cups, Pisces. It's coming in. It's about Three of Pentacles working together. It's about, hey, looking to see how something's going to play out. It's like the Emperor sitting there like, boom. I'm sitting here waiting to see. I'm literally sitting here waiting to see how this play out. Okay? With this Three of Pentacles, with this Pisces. This is clarifying the message of truth between the devil and the Hierophant. They're working together. Okay? And this is where the message of truth comes from. It's either going to it or it's going from it. It's either going to someone or it's definitely coming to and fro from someone. They're sending a message on the bike. Another form is sending it through the airwaves, whether it's sending it through email or some sort of text message or some sort of communication. That's like the Eight of Wands. It's like fast action. Fast messages coming. Okay? And it's about this Pisces collaborating with this Emperor and a Sagittarius or another air sign. Could be a Leo. There's three air signs, but they both Aries. It's like two Aries. So it's either two Aries and they're collaborating with a Taurus. Okay, so that's the message of truth that's going out to and from this devil and this Hierophant. Toxic connection. It looks toxic. Then you got the perspective of winning at all costs with the Seven of Swords energy, breaking hearts and stabbing folks in the back with a message coming. It's like this is the call to action right now. Okay, and then you have the Three of Cups, Six of Wands, the Pen Money, and something being revealed. The Pisces energy again to be revealed. So it's like this King of Cups got a whole bunch of skeletons, I would like to say, in his closet. Okay? So that has to do with the death. No, this has something to do with something coming out of the sun about somebody's winning, Ten of Pentacles. Then you got, okay, the message is coming from this deck over here. Somebody winning. They already got it. It's on its way. It's like the love is traveling. You know what I mean? So this is a conversation about money right here. Okay? Now this is a conversation about love and money. Okay? In the justice. And somebody, it's like justice is sitting here. Then you have death. Okay? And then you got somebody ready to fight. A loyal friend. I don't know if they fighting a loyal friend or this is a loyal friend that's just sitting here. But why? The loyal friend is one energy. And the person who's ready to fight is another energy. They're mad because something's not going their way. Okay? So this is where all the hate, you know, and all of the hate train and vibes and shit around something happy. Look at this. You got the Ace of Cups. You got friendships. You got something coming to an end. Then you got right in between your money, the death. So this person was sent to stop somebody's money. And somebody said good luck. Like good luck with that. Okay, so let's see. So with the good luck, they was talking about celebrations. You know, inside of this good luck. Three of Swords. Okay, so you got a community, Aries energy. That's what they wait to see. Come in more. Okay, this Temperance energy. Using the Temperance to break somebody's heart. Having a perspective. Being wide awake in a situation. This is not in the reversal. This is like being wide awake. Like, oh my God, like I see somebody holding on to Four of Pentacles. This is what I see. Because it's something that's been reversed. Something that's been illuminated. The person is looking and seeking very crystal clear situations. I think with this being an energy right now, somebody already knows it's over. They'll sit over here looking like a natural disaster. It's a natural disaster I'm looking at for a child. Okay. Somebody that they're dating. A child is dating someone. Okay, so this is the Pisces energy. Dang. Take it how it resonates. Okay, because this is a lot of energy over here. Okay. And then somebody saying good luck. Let me see what this energetic energy is. Somebody say good luck. And look, I say energetic energy, and it says energetic expansion. Because you're right. Because when you're saying good luck, you're giving somebody an energetic, you know, like divine protection from ancestors. So they knew that they was going to come against somebody's ancestors. And they needed it. They knew this. Didn't have energetic cleanse needed. So divine intervention. So this being cleansed. So I need to clear the energy. Something's going to come in. This is people attaching these energies around it, blocking it. See, but ancestors with these, this is real live energy. They're like, oh no, clear that up. So we can come in and clear the space. Okay, can I get a piece of it? But it's a tiny piece of sage. It's not.
Where do I get my iron suit?
So this, I'm trying to figure out who's a recent past of this energy talking about good luck. Close the door for me, baby. I'm sorry. I'm up and down, hot and getting cold now. Recent past of this good luck. Okay, the King of Swords. Okay, so the recent past to say somebody say good luck. So the King of Swords is telling somebody who's the King of Swords talking to. They're talking to this Virgo. Close the door, baby, and turn the fan off. Okay. About the truth. That's the truth at the bottom of the deck. Okay. About hold on to somebody's money. True about that conversation. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is a conversation. Somebody said good luck. King of Swords. And then to who they talking to? They talking to this Virgo. So what is the good luck about? Where's the good luck? What's inside the good luck? King of Cups. What's inside the good luck? The Queen of Cups. What's inside the good luck? We got the Page of Pentacles. So hold on to some finances. Still Four of Swords. Four of Pentacles is still at the bottom of this deck.
I have the thingy on it.
Something about a Queen of Pentacles. They could have been the one presenting this offer. Okay, so this is two. This is the Taurus, and this is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is where the coins come from, right? And this is somebody presented as an opportunity, looking at it as such. So they could be. This is basically somebody is giving somebody something here. Ace of Pentacles, like go work with it. This person is receiving, like, okay, let me see. Okay, now I know who to take it to. This Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups. She gonna love it. She's looking at it. Okay, it's like the King of Cups is behind it. I'm getting Virgo energy. Okay, so I'm not gonna sit there too long. We're just gonna touch and go, right? So I'm thinking with this conversation with the King of Swords, let me see. I need to see in the inside of this person right here, because we're dealing with two King of Swords right now. Okay, so what do we get in it? What's the inside of this Page of Pentacles? There's a hookup. I'm sorry. There's a hookup. Okay, what else fell out? Somebody's stress. So this is the opportunity. Okay, we're presenting an opportunity to hook up to bring somebody stress and to take somebody's self-love. We're there for the love. We want the love. You keep the stress. We keep the love. Right. Has something to do with this Knight of King and Ace. This is the King of Pentacles. Okay, this real estate. This is Earth energy. Okay, it could be a couple. Okay, it could be a man and a woman related to this. Yeah, they're saying this is a time of blessing. Okay, this is a time of blessing, and that somebody didn't backtrack. So this is in reverse. I was holding it was like upside down. So maybe something didn't backtrack. So somebody knows it's time to get paid. That's an opportunity that is going to be presented to somebody. Okay, yep. Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, presenting an opportunity. Have an opportunity. Okay, we have a Queen of Cups. What is this Queen of Cups doing here so I can, Right. Okay, right here. Okay, so inside of this Queen of Cups, okay, there was a, she checked herself and she not taking action. Persevering, she not persevering through nothing at this time. Okay, she could be feeling deserving, or there could be a Virgo could be feeling deserving inside of this Queen of Cups. They could be hearing somebody feel like they deserve something. Yep, Hermit came out again. So what's in the inside of this Queen of Cups? She's thinking about a Hermit and how what they feel like they're deserving of, but they can't take action. Perseverance is reverse. What's the inside of this Queen of Cups? Okay, we got some type of nasty sex. Most likely it's in the reverse. Looks like it's not looking good right now. Okay, yeah, there's a whole bunch of hell. We talk about burden. 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Okay, so they're looking at this 9 of Wands as some sort of sex situation. And this person feeling deserving of someone because they can't take action. Okay? I'm sorry. I need to snap out of it. Okay, because Queen of Cups not taking action. Virgo feeling deserving of something. Okay, then the Hermit shows up. Then we have a snack. Then we have somebody in the 9 of Wands energy. So it's like the 9 of Wands showed up in a situation like energy harvesting. I'm picking up where that comes from. So it's like, okay, so yeah, when you get inside this Queen of Cups, she got all the ingredients. Right? She got the Emperor. She's doing everything for all requests. Everything is coming in. It's coming through the Emperor. It's their endorsement is inside this Queen of Cups. Somebody is pissed inside of this Queen of Cups. They fed up. They're like, girl, if you don't back up, can I just, you interrupting some shit. Okay, I'm gonna need you. They're reckless. They're so mad right now. Yeah, you got this, and you have a Fury. I feel like their head should be hurting. This is the Queen of Cups. Somebody's a she holds the energy of someone being frustrated. She holds the energy of someone's being mad. She's mirroring the energy of somebody's offering some type of dirty, offer. She's carrying the energy of an emperor. She's carrying the energy of a 9 of Wands. She's carrying the energy of somebody sneaky, snacking. Okay, she's carrying the energy of a hermit. Damn. Snacking, hermit, and merit making. It's like, damn, I'm not taking action either. That's a lot of energy to be trying to bring in on somebody. It's like, and what do you want me to do with all of this? Stay woke, Lisa. Stay woke. Yeah, they challenge this. This is presented with the business opportunity right here. Well, why is it a death here? I don't know why I just went back to that. Sorry. Okay, then you got somebody over here with self-love, stress, and all in their feelings. So this is giving me like, I need help. I'm desperate. I need a relationship. I'm stressed. I need somebody in their feelings. I need somebody. Remember the feelings in reverse? It was out in reverse. So this is a person who's feeling deserving. Like Virgo energy. This is like Virgo energy. Then this is Virgo energy. Then you got this snack. Then you got somebody in the Nine of Wands. So it's like this is. So no wonder this person is looking like this. They're like, back up, man. Look, hold up. Let me think about this. Then you got this person coming out angry. Look, I'm willing to pay you whatever you need to pay, whatever I need to, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever I need, whatever agreements you want to make. We got the Emperor here, the Emperor. Okay, they're not taking action. They're not taking action towards this Queen of Cups. At least this is what this Queen of Cups is holding, this information. Mm-hmm. So let's get inside this King of Cups. See if it matches this energy over here.
Yeah.
King of Swords. Okay, so we got this okay in reverse. So this person is not okay with something. Somebody's not okay with this King of Swords. Why? Somebody not okay with this King of Swords. So why is it? Don't be not okay. Like, why are you sit? Okay, I'm over in the King of Swords. That's supposed to be. But I'm gonna put that there because he's not okay with something. So I'm gonna let him have that. Okay, but with this, I'm after this Queen. I'm on this King of Cups right now. This is what I'm on. So tell me, why are you here? Okay. So he's here because of the spiritual narcissist. What's on the inside of this King of Cups? Okay, there's evidence, there's proof. Okay, what's inside of this King of Cups? There's evidence, there's proof. It's just not the right time. You know, they got something on hold. They could be waiting for something. Tell me more. They're trying to wait and see and visualize. You know, they wait through success. I hear. Okay, nothing's going to be taken away because the repo is in the reverse. What's the inside of repo? Ten of Cups, which is fulfillment, ultimate happiness. So it's like it's not going to be taken away. Okay, so we're going to find out what it is, and then we're going to find out behind it. Okay, so it's Ten of Cups. Somebody's happy, and they got a strategy, and you're not going to take it away. It's like you read my energy now. Now I'm talking about me, right? You can be overloaded about that. Somebody is upset that. What time is it? See, you got the time on your clock? On your phone?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's 1:44.
Okay, it's late. That's why I keep learning. So somebody's overloaded about something. Let's see what's inside this overload. This blackmail. Oh, hands off, I'm sorry. Inside of this dirt. Inside of this download. Did I say download? Inside of this overload is that somebody, they want hands off. And this is their goal. And what is the problem? Some about the Five of Cups energies in reverse. You can't take nothing if it ain't on your low vibration level. So this person is with self-care. So by being in reverse, it's like, I don't know, you made it for the damn store clothes. Five of Cups in reverse. Oh, I'm sorry. That I take that out. I just had a vision of a flash moment of shopping. Okay, so let me see. Let me take a break. Somebody knows somebody is out of some sort of sadness. Okay, because of some goal. So this person have their head down on the top of a bunch of pile of papers, because somebody is coming out of sadness. Like, I mean, I cannot make this up, because this is like, how do you explain this? Somebody coming out of sadness, and you like this. And this Five of Cups is in reverse. It's like, are you upset because somebody came out of sadness? It's like, but then behind that, you have a strategy. And in front of that, in front of the Ten of Cups, you have a strategy. But behind this Five of Cups was a strategy to come up out of right, to come up out of heartbreak and regret. It's like something moving on up to the east side type of energy. And some people sitting like they don't want it to happen. This person's having a car repo. They're not having a car repo. They daydreaming, but the car repo came in reverse. They're like, okay, well, good. They're not coming to get my car. Somebody been put off since not the right time. They got evidence somebody been watching. And the repo in reverse where he stopped. Nothing's going to be taken away. It was their strategy. Someone's wishes fulfillment to keep their hands off of someone. But in order for that to happen, they had to sacrifice somebody. Hands off. So somebody, because something's hands off, they're overloaded about this. Like, what you mean hands off? You know, I don't get love. I'm coming up out of love. Pisces and Scorpio energy. Then this overload is like, to me, this is like the judge. She's just tired. She's really tired. But all that she knows, she just wants somebody's hands off of somebody. She don't want nobody to be with nobody. She's like, she don't want nobody to be with nobody. So it has something to do with a strategy. You're a strategy with the Ten of Cups. That's like bribing somebody. If you do this, I do that. It's like it's promise, like empty promise. I'm getting empty promises. Okay, so there was evidence. Everything is here. King of Swords. Inside this King of Cups, they have a narcissist. They have lipstick evidence. They say not the right time. They still want to watch and monitor. You know, sit back and think of ways to reverse the karma. Okay, with repo in reverse. And their goals, see, there are some goals that this person is setting for some sort of strategy. Okay, and it is directly related to a Ten of Cups, which is fulfillment. And this hands off. So with this hands off being offered, you got somebody sitting there like this. Cause they say hands off, you just overexhausted. Like you just complete. This is crazy. That's what those narcissists. So it's like you feel like you need people like the narcissist in your life. There's some evidence here of a spiritual narcissist, and they're overloaded. Yeah, they're overloaded because of this hands off, which means something they're overloaded because the hands off energy, meaning that's the period, point blank. Hands off, backup. I'm getting you're not getting what you're coming for because there's no action. Okay, this Virgo It's not moving. This Emperor is not moving. This endorsement, somebody's angry. They fed up. It's like I'm getting a lot of. I am getting a lot of pushback, a lot of energy. Like, sitting back watching. I'm getting when you're daydreaming. Hold on one second. Let's just do that because I can do that right now. I want to know what is you laying back thinking about? What is you daydreaming about? Because that could be causing a lot of confusion. Because if you sit back in that illusion, then just like your thoughts is not real clear. You can't be thinking for a whole bunch of. Yeah, this right here with this daydream. I want to see what this daydream is. What is this daydream? I'm going to ancestor message. I'm getting tired. I don't know if I can keep going. I feel like it's. What's this person dreaming? Okay, they dreaming of this fate in reverse. This person they not going to find out what's happening through these cards. That's what they're laying down here thinking. They're having memories of, a memory. Okay, they don't want this card person to be having any memory. It has a page of, it's like the page of wands in reverse. So this like origin is in reverse. They don't want it to see it. They're laying back here right up under your nose, watching you, holding, saying your fate and memories of the past. There is no beginning. Okay, so it says for sure. So this is just like a negative Nancy. If nobody is winning, if there's no love, it's like, what is it? Shit not working out, having memories. The card was in reverse. This is just back here thinking because somebody got their hands off. What is this person overloaded about? This page of wands possibly taking off to thrash somebody. Mm-hmm. But you have a whole spiritual narcissist right here. That's right here next to this person with evidence. Okay, and at the right time, and this person is not having anything repoed. Is their goal. So I feel like that was like a little bribe. If you do this for me, then we're not gonna have your car repoed. If you do this for me, then it's like that was a goal. That was a strategy. I just missed something. What is this evidence? Because something was about to take off. I don't know if somebody took a flight. Okay, make believe. Okay, somebody tiptoeing back into a situation with high vibe. With this six-handed profession, with these professions. Somebody tiptoeing back, making a make-believe, having evidence of shit taking off. They're thinking possibly it could be with this page of wands. So it's like they're doing more magic. They're doing this energy right now. Then we have the world. It's saying yes. And that's evidence. Woo! And I'm challenged. It's like, it's not affect me, but it's like, I think the king, the Aries, they don't want this shit to come out. It's like they don't have no choice. Because I will leave these damn cards sitting right here in this place. And be honest about it. Some type of honesty. Somebody not being honest, somebody not being taken away. Yeah, it's like getting to know each other. Evidence of somebody getting to know each other. What's this evidence about? Intuition. Healing family issues. What does it say? Prosperity. It's sideways. Yeah, get into all these people in here, fake vibing, tiptoeing back into doing shit, having evidence, shit taken off, not moving forward, having evidence through someone's intuition. What's going on? Yeah, because they doing some type of, whatever it is. Yeah, it's prosperity is sideways. The world, possibility, the work, the hands in on a situation. So they want to question somebody. They want something to be questioned about somebody's intuition based on this magic and shit that they're doing. But that's not even really the case because, like I said, they're doing spell work. You can feel what I know. It's more like the mind manipulation. That's kind of like what it feels like. But I'm gonna check the energy right now because all I can just turn that down some, please. The world, possibility of some type of hand manipulation and tiptoeing back into a situation with a make believe, right? That's evidence of this high road. So they trying to tiptoe back in there, trying to get some evidence that something is wrong. But it has not. Everybody know the truth. They're overloaded. This is what this person is thinking and daydreaming about because they want somebody to keep their hands off of a situation. Okay, because of this, they're working in their strategy. This energetic cleanse needed, right? And the divine intervention is here. Okay, divine intervention is here, right? Which means, bitch, wake up. Okay, you're gonna see exactly what you're doing, and that's what you need to do. That's what needed. It needs to be shown. It needs to be checked. Divine intervention from ancestors, protection from ancestors. Divine intervention from ancestors. Cleansing, but there's a divine intervention right here. From ancestors. You are spiritually shielded. Right. And they're frustrated about this. The Emperor's in a reverse. Nobody took the bait with this endorsement, which was the goal, was a strategy. To keep somebody's hands off of a situation, which is to keep somebody's hands off of this particular reading. Okay, which is fine, because we got that part clear. The message is what it was. Okay, and they're stressed about the hookup. Okay, so that's not yeah, so let's clarify divine intervention. We can clarify these with a this energetic expansion. You are growing spiritually and emotionally. Yeah, ten of swords in reverse, 9 of swords in reverse, and three of wands, which means that you're not gonna see it. It didn't happen, and there was no betrayal. Yeah, they tried to. They wanted the 10 of swords to be in reverse. They wanted to be hard and having a hard time for it to be coming through, and they wanted it to be looking like something that they wanted to look like energetic expansion. They wanted the 10 of swords to end something and to be 9 of wands over exhausted, and for something to look like something that is not. But then see, that's what I'm saying. But it was all in the reverse. Okay, so that's what this is all about. Okay, there was divine intervention, which is okay. 5 of swords energy. Dang, she had her card flipped up. It flipped up, yes. And this Five of Swords energy with the Seven of Swords, trying to win at all costs with the Seven of Swords energy, with this Two of Cups relationship. Come through, Spirit. I cannot make this shit up. Yeah, from ancestors, but no way, Jose, darling. You can't do it. Divine intervention, stop that. That's what you're trying to do. See, divine intervention, you want some type of, you didn't want it to be shielded. But look at what we shielded from. The Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Cups. I'm not crazy. I don't be driving. I don't even be doing it. I'm just flipping the cards. Ancestors is putting the story together. They see what you're doing, even though I feel and I'm coming through what y'all trying to do. But then look at you. So you can't, because you're going to always show up for who you are in this particular energy. See, detox your energetic field. So this could be just like burning some sage or something. You feel what I'm saying? Because they trying hard, but you're not going to stop. Because if I have to stop and go get me a cup of coffee, this is manipulation, though. This nigga, it's got to be stronger than that. My ancestors is here. I keep telling you, I'm not by myself. It may look like I'm sitting here by myself, but please believe, if they got both of my ancestors on this table, both ancestors are on this table, do you think I'm finna fall? Do you think I'm finna fall asleep? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All I need to do is check the score. All I gotta do is check the score. Because I know must have been touching on some very sensitive shit for you to be pressing that hard on that situation. But that's why these energies is over here, because these energies do not lie. You can create an illusion if you want to. But what needed to be done was needs to be just cleaning the energetic field, what I just did. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and clarify that, because you'll find out what's going on. Okay? You want something to look like something, like ain't nobody stupid. Four of Swords. You are trying to hold on to somebody's finances. You're trying to hold somebody back. This High Priestess and this finances, you try to hold on to this High Priestess and try to keep it from moving forward. Right, but what you got is your ass got to walk away because your motherfucking ass hit a tower. That's what you got to do. Okay, based on this Queen of Swords, nigga, based on this conversation. Okay, take note of that. Okay, make sure you screenshot that. Okay, I hope you got that in the recording. Okay, exactly what you did, because everybody needs to know. Okay, so now this divine intervention, let's talk about it. Okay, divine intervention came, it's sitting right here, about this Knight of Pentacles. Okay, because he could have been stressing real hard about it. You know what I'm saying? This Gemini, you know what I'm saying, about this Knight of Pentacles. Okay, that's to show you how the Hierophant right here, you know what I'm saying, how the ancestors are going to come through, the Hierophant, okay, to come through and bring whatever needs to bring through, because God is here on the scene. You are not left alone, and you still got a whole new beginning. You got the world, you got the Hierophant, you got the Knight of Pentacles, nigga, and they were scared about that. Divine intervention came in. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Yeah, he said, "Don't worry about it. I got you. This is This is divine intervention, baby. You don't have to worry about nothing. When I say I got you, I got you. You got God. You got a new beginning, and you got your Nine of motherfucking Pentacles. Okay, so you still moving. You can keep the Nine of Swords if you want to, but you don't really have to worry, because they said when you got this much, when you in the presence of the Most High, and you got ancestors and angels. Okay, we not here fighting this battle by ourselves. Trust that. They can sit back and want all day long. They know the game is over. Okay, and I'm gonna make sure it's over. Okay, so whatever, you can take that video if you want to, again if you want to, because guess what? It's in the ethers, and if it is taken, guess what? It's gonna come out on every spiritual news channel out there, period. So it ain't nothing never really hit you. Okay, because just like I watch them, shit, they channels are growing because I watch them. Because I watch them, then everybody else is going to watch them. Because the truth is coming out here, that means the truth is going to come out over there. And it's going to show that you're a liar, and that you're a thief, and that you're a murderer, and that you are, okay, that you're withholding some sort of evidence, okay? You're hiding shit. That's what it's going to show. Okay, and then your whole little crew that you got going down with you, it's just gonna come out. Cause we're gonna get to the bottom of it. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Okay, yeah. Pisces, Pan, the Capricorn. Look how these cards just come out. Answers to be working out regardless. You've been awakened. You see the money that was paid to the Virgo, to this Capricorn. Somebody, Taurus, paid this. The Capricorn paid a Taurus, or Taurus paid a Capricorn. Okay, but your eyes, Pisces, is wide open on this situation. You have reversed from the hangman position. You're in the upright position, and you see this money exchange. Okay, you see it. As clear as that. Okay, you have a Two of Cups, a Chariot, and somebody taking a leap of faith. Okay, coming in trying to stop this forward movement for this Two of Cups. Okay, and a Chariot. You got an Emperor in the background. Okay, somebody moving the common water. Yeah, just trying to, it's like it was like when shit gets exposed and everybody want to scatter. They want to move away. They want to, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. We here. hmm So there was the King of Swords that okayed something to have somebody say good luck in a situation. Okay? So we can clarify this Leo, this Leo, the Fool, the Hermit, the Judgment. The Leo, the Fool, the Hermit, the Leo, the Fool, the Hermit is under judgment. Scorpio, High Priestess, and the community. Yeah, it has something to do with some sort of community in this Five of Cups. Right here behind the High Priestess. Very significant. And this Leo is sitting here taking a leap of faith with this Hermit. Whoever this person in the middle, which I believe is a Libra. Okay, because the Leo, Virgo, and either a Cancer or a Libra. But I can confirm. It doesn't matter. It has a Fool here. All we got to do is clarify the Fool. It's no problem. It's no problem. Let's see. Clarify the actions of this Fool. What are they doing? They're moving false. Okay, they throwing shade. Their perspective. They're in hesitation. Okay, and then nobody. The fright is in reverse. They're trying. They're doing. That's what they're doing. They're trying to create some sort of illusion, throwing shade, false information, Pisces. Okay, hesitation. That there is no fear. You see, nobody is afraid with this falseness that you just tried to create with this divine intervention. Stack over here, raw, authentic energy. Okay, so now they wonder why nobody is scared. Somebody was supposed to be afraid. Yeah, because that's what the magic was supposed to do. It was supposed to make something look like somebody, and somebody's supposed to jump into being afraid. So now they're saying that that's not what it is. Okay. At all. Okay, so we have this Queen of Cups over here. This is the one who's doing the spell work to manipulate those around you. So this is the person actually with the manipulation, doing the manipulation. Okay, so is it picking up current energy? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. Somebody said good luck. Okay, right. Recent pass to the King of Swords. Okay, the Libra okay something to the King of Swords. So they say good luck. I mean, they don't know how she was going to turn out. But there was no fright. So the luck is down. It's in reverse. It didn't happen, which means that, okay, we can move this out the way, okay? Because this is the King of Swords that is doing the spell work, okay, and is thinking that hoping is going to change a situation, and it's not. Hope don't change the situation, okay? Not when you're trying to create a problem, okay? That's what you call a backfire, okay? So you're gonna hear about that tomorrow. You're gonna hear about that backfire, okay? On this King of Swords trying to come from, trying to come for the wrong one. Okay? Of course it's gonna be hard. You got ancestors here, you got wrongful death, we got a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we still clarifying. We're still clarifying. That was pretty helpful in that situation. Even though that's what they're trying so hard to get it to stop. Okay. The message has been recorded. Okay, so tell me why is this Queen of Cups here? Yeah, this Queen of Cups here, there's been an awakening, okay? This Pisces energy, they realize that there is no loss. We have the Hangman in reverse. He's seeing very clearly now, okay, that there was no loss. Okay, like they wanted. Okay, come to Spirit. There was no nightmare. Yeah. Tell me more. Yeah, and the key player is in the reverse. So whoever was the one that was supposed to be whoever was supposed to be the key player in making this happen is in reverse. Which is this Queen of Cups. Important person playing a essential role. Is it replaceable? Did I say irreplaceable? Yeah, the irreplaceable person. The Queen of Cups. There is no loss, there is no fear. And there is a conflict now at the bottom of the deck. Okay, because it was supposed to happen. This was supposed to happen. Okay, it was, I don't know who they thought. So they do spell work. And whoever was supposed to make this happen, this little orchestra leader leading the witches and the warlocks and all the, it's there in reverse. You see? They looking like this. Okay, because there's no magic, there is no nightmare, there is no loss, and the Pisces see that very clearly. So the person just clarified this Queen of Cups. I'm sitting up here looking at a judgment. Look like you want to just fly over here and land on top of this pile right here. Right. There was no turn party. There was no collaboration. There was no Five of Swords. There was nobody being laid up. Okay? They was proceed to tell they boo to go ahead with this sweetheart situation. The people pleaser and the bully. Yeah, to create some type of trap. It's all in the reverse. It didn't happen. So why is this Queen of Cups here? What's the root cause to schedule to cause some sort of illness? Right. Disturbance. They wanted disturbance so this little freak could get her little freak on. She wanted to create a little disturbance. Okay. So that's what it didn't happen. Yeah. The person that was orchestrating it didn't work. Yeah. Okay, so that's what the person do spell work. That's what they do. They manipulate the situation. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to siphon the money. They were trying to siphon the divine intervention. Call me divine intervention. Herself. Right. For somebody who is alone. Which they say this card says alone, but I keep telling you guys that. Okay? They vowed to something. They vowed to something. Okay, this King of Pentacles on this road trip. Yeah, I saw a road trip with this Queen of Swords. They would. It's like they just get up and they just travel. They have it all planned out, figured out what they're gonna do. They just have it all laid out. But it's like when it doesn't happen, it's like keeping it 100. The Empress. Yeah, the Eight of Wands in reverse. Which means stop all communication. Shut all action down. All communication stop. What do? Sit down. Okay? Get ready. Okay? To do what you're trying to avoid to do with this manipulation and magic. Okay? So there you go with that. Okay, so now we have the King of Swords over here. That was all inside the King of Cups. Of course, they was mad. They was like, hell no, we cannot. What else needs to be shared over here? Spirit. Let me get some, because I'm going to close this part out first. I'm done with these. I'm going to put these energies up. Okay, I'm not. That was answers. Those were straight answers. Just took me through that. Man, they took over the body. Okay, for real. They took over the body. They did that right. Their perspective. You got Pisces, waters. You got Pisces, Page of Wands, Queen of Swords, Magic. The bottom of the deck. I cannot. I am not. You don't believe me? Okay, we have the perspective, okay, of this King of Cups and this Page of Wands and this Queen of Swords. The perspective of this king, you know what I'm saying, the magic, this gift of something being spoke about at the bottom of the deck. It's about this magic. Okay? If we forgot where we were in the reading, okay, we had someone, this King of Cups, okay, I do spell work to manipulate those around me. Okay? So this was the crown reading over here. This was to let this King of Swords known as Gemini know what was going on, okay, around this death. Now there was an ancestor around. They came here. They're not coming to play. But this is the one that passed away from a wrongful death. Yeah, and you have Pisces in his soul tribe. So this is the crown reading. Pisces in the soul tribe. Okay, sit around here, do spell work. Okay, the action of the King of Cups. Okay, so it's a perspective where I just showed you the perspective of the King of Cups. Yeah, because he had visualized how everything was going to play out. How he was going to play everything out. With this gift, with this Page of Wands, with this magic. Okay. It's the conversations. Okay, could I clarify this whole deck here? All the actions that was piled up here was exactly what just happened. This is the bottom of the deck with the Magician. Okay, to bring some type of Ten of Wands energy, which is try to, or burden somebody to overload, you know what I'm saying? But you got the Four of Wands right here, you know what I'm saying, which is harvest, success. Try to hide it. They try to hide it. Yeah, the Aries try to hide it. Because we already clarified that they were trying to hide resources. We clarified the energy. So that's exactly what they were trying to do. So that's triple confirmation. From the beginning to the top of the reading, to going through the cards, to checking the energy that I just read. It's saying what they do. Is this, the energy don't lie. Okay, it reads through the manipulation. Okay, it reads through the manipulation. So I'm gonna check the energy and find out. Look at you. Look what it says. It says, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. This is what I'm talking about. This is the divine intervention. And when you move by faith, you move by faith. When you let go and let God, you let go and let God. There is no wrongs. They are in control. You may not know which way it's going because you just flipping cards. But you feel the manipulation, but it's like, hey, we got to go through it. We got to go through it to get to it. So let's do it. You know what I'm saying? But look who's here in the background. They said it in this card. That's why I said energy tonight. Why, nigga? I'm an energy reader. I know you sitting back, this hermit sit back looking like, damn, look at this. I'm checking this action out. It's like, oh my God. It's like, damn. You know, and then you got this Libra sitting here. You know what I'm saying? They trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? They trying to bring us celebrate this new beginning with this Five of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles and this Devil. They refusing to offer this heartbreak. They heartbroken about the opportunity. Them trying to block a situation in this night of love. This message of truth coming in about this angel come, this Sagittarius energy, this Queen of Wands. They have to turn around and walk away. What happened behind the moon with this Pisces is the truth. Okay? It's the truth. It's the truth. And they asked us all under judgment. Yeah. They just knew it. They had, this is like a multiple layer. Nigga, I'm gonna get you. But no, I keep telling you, you better sit down somewhere. You need to read the chapter. What does it say? Be strong and courageous, baby. That's exactly what I did. And that's why they love me so much. Because they know I'm not going to back down. They know I'm not. I got my ancestors on the table. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to for my ancestors, for my family. You know what I'm saying? For the real ones that's trying to get through this situation. You know what I'm saying? My soul family. Yes, I'm going to be here. Yes, I'm going to show up. Yes. I said the ancestors is the memories of the past. Think of they sitting right here at the bottom of the deck. They said, I told you the Six of Cups was the ancestors. Memories of the past. Scorpio. Okay. This is the passed over loved one right here. What is it? What? You think you could just walk away with somebody's inheritance? Because you have an illusion on the table right here. Who believes in illusions? The person who makes them. And that's why you think you're going to win. But you're not. The game is over. It's been over. I'm here speaking on behalf of my ancestors, delivering the message they want. Right? So what they want us to see, we got to host it. We going to see. Okay? We finna see now. We got through the King of Cups. That's what they was really trying to do. They was trying hard, like, stop. Don't let them see what I am doing and what I'm up to. We got a Queen of Cups here. And we got a King of Swords. So we're going to go ahead and clarify these energies, too. Okay? In this reading. Come through, ancestors. What do we need to know about this Queen of Cups? Okay, that she's the magician. And I told you that. She's sitting here. The Queen of Cups is a magician, like I said. She's the magician. Okay. That's why they mad at her, because her ass is in reverse. She just knew she was going to come in. She just knew they was going to just, and just make it happen, Catherine. It was decided long ago. They already knew and seen me coming. Like I said, I be asleep, but they don't. They never sleep. The Most High, He never ain't uncertain about the Ten of Pentacles. That was the Ten of Pentacles, nigga. They was working hard for that Ten of Pentacles. They're uncertain about this Ten of Coins, baby. As you should be. What you mean you uncertain about it? You should be uncertain about it because it's not yours. What is you talking about? Nigga, they're trying hard to try to get this Ten of Pentacles. They already knew the day. Okay? We making miracles around here. It says make miracles right here. That's how I knew what time it was. It says make miracles. I did that before I went to the bathroom. Okay, but look what happened. The unity is going to bloom. Okay, guess what? It's going to be all growth or nothing but growth. It's going to be green. It ain't going to be no weeds. It ain't going to be no dead plants. It ain't going to be no dead buds. It ain't going to be no bugs. It ain't going to be no succubus. It ain't going to be none of that. It's going to be straight unity. Okay? Because we giving love around here. Okay? That's what you're finna find out. This is pure love. Okay? And there is zero manipulation. That ain't going to work. Okay? It's not going to work. It don't work? Nigga, I was half asleep. I went to dreamland. Sit up here with my eyes closed, basically. Flipping cards. My ancestors had me. Okay? And I knew I felt it. But I kept going. But nigga, when you came back and try to see, you're trying to check and see if you got it, nigga, that means it's time for the blessing. Okay? That means it's time for the blessings. That's what that means. Okay? Because I mean, nigga, that was supernatural. That was a supernatural thing that we just experienced. That was supernatural. You better believe it. Okay, again, the Queen of Cups is here because of the magic she did. Okay, what's unexpected is this Ten of Pentacles. What is to be discovered? It was somebody was giving their heart, giving their love. Okay. Showing love, caring actions, selfless gestures. That's what they find out. That's what I'm saying. That's when I say energies don't lie, baby. You can't make something karmic if it ain't karmic. You can't make something karmic if it's not karmic. Okay? But that's why you over here with this cleanup crew, trying to clean up all the shit that you done smeared across, people's lives. But we on live tonight. Okay? We on live this morning. You on live in living color showing your true ass, okay? But that's what we're supposed to do because we making miracles. This means it's time for miracles. It's going to happen tonight. You don't know how. I saw it. I was like, oh, shit, let me prepare for the second reading because I know ancestors finna come up, okay? So, yes. What else do you need to know about this Queen of Cups? Yeah. Okay, so they said no. They was ready to take action with their friends. They told them no. What's about the no? Okay, high vibing to proceed. Yeah, they wanted they had it locked down. Okay, see how you find information out? They did not. They said no. Everybody know. See, the Queen of Cups knew not to come for me. She knew it. She knew it. Tell me about this no. What's inside of this no? Buttered up. Okay, so somebody buttered somebody up. Okay, this bully got trapped. They were trying to butter somebody up. Okay, about this dream, the sleeping beauty, vampire. Okay, they said nah, because Three of Cups is in reverse, gossip is in reverse. So once one person came and they decided to come for the next practitioner, because the other one got what? Caught. Virgo energy. Caught. Looking like a bully over there trapped. Okay, they try to butter up somebody after they said no. Okay, that forcer energy again. Okay, nobody was talking shit. Okay, nobody was winning. There was no celebrations. They said nah. Nah mean nah. Nah means no. Nah, I'm cool. But somebody, sweetheart, Somebody and they sweetheart. This is that Leo and that Aquarius. This is that Aquarius and the Taurus. Whoever he working with. Because they want to defeat this this person right here. Yeah, they want to defeat or something. But yeah, they wasn't able to do it. They wasn't successful. Just like it was said, it's like down. It's a wrap. Okay, it didn't happen. You see high vibe. Nobody wants to come up with high vibe. It's like this is supernatural. Okay, people vibing high, way up there. You know what I'm saying? Barely. This is the vibe was too high. Okay, you can't come. And they said proceed anyway, and they knew They knew it couldn't. But guess what? That's where you wouldn't have never seen it if it would not have been a miracle. Proceed. Proceed with what? This roller coaster. Proceed with what? This marionette. It didn't work. Proceed with what? Now somebody's scared. Ten of Cups. Pisces. Hey, Pisces. Wrong. Wrong move, buddy. But you are definitely the star of this reading. You are definitely the star. Okay? So if somebody told you no and they kept going, okay? So tell me about these friends. You're working behind their back. Oh, we work behind your back. We go ahead and support you, your family. Pisces energy. The King of Coins. Capricorn. It's like y'all the two most powerful forces in the group. I mean, goddamn. And y'all keep falling on y'all face. It's like, of course, the whole web connection. It fell on the web connection, and it was like, y'all said, of course. Y'all said, of course. These niggas keep falling on their face. Of course they do. Over and over and over again. Yeah. Yeah. 3 months. Past 3 months. Been hesitating. Somebody been hesitating for the past 3 months. They're like, goddamn. You know, it's like, I ain't getting no money out this shit. I'm providing aid. I'm, dirty money in the reverse. It's like, I can't even get no dirty money out the situation. And I'm providing service for somebody. This look like a karmic, person. They're like, damn, like, I know I've been doing all this for nothing for 3 months now. Like, I haven't got paid nothing. What's going on? I don't know. You tell me. Okay, so we'll go ahead and hit this King of Swords right here. Okay. What's going on with this King of Swords right here? Okay. This is the Sun card. This is me, nigga. You have been exposed.
Okay, I love China.
This is the Sun card. This is your Leo energy. You and your collaborations. Yeah. It says, remember we were talking about the Pisces, which just went down the drain, and then his soul tribe. Yeah, his colleagues. Yeah, his tribe, right? So what had just came out? Yeah, the King of Swords. I mean, the Sun card means it has been exposed. And we got the collaboration. The bottom of the deck. The whole damn crew. Just in case you don't know what that means. Okay, so we're going to keep going on anyway. Okay, because I said I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop. Yeah, King of Cups. See? Confirmation. See? When you're telling the truth shows up in 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways. This is the miracle. This is how the ancestors is showing up. This is how you know it's the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I don't give a damn about no magic or not. When it's moving and you're moving in your flow and you do what you're supposed to do, you do what you call to do, it's going to just happen naturally. That's what it's going to do. Period. There's nothing you can stop it. Okay? And I return it all back to, and I call judgment and turn it back to the sender. While you sit back numbing yourself, that's the Virgo energy. Yeah, and the Queen of Swords. The whole community is coming out. Dang, they coming up. They showing up. Yeah, somebody went out on a vacation. For this Queen of Swords. Now they ass is leaving. And they ain't been making no money. I just told you they ain't been making no money. They got the penny pension. They broke. With this Queen of Swords. She broke. She ain't paying nobody. She penny pinching. And she can't get no party or nothing. Okay, so now it's making sense. This is who this is. The whole group. It says look clearly. See what's real. It says look clarity. See clarity. See, said it again. See clarity. See, this is what we're talking about. No, cut through the illusions. See clarity. Seize the moment. Seize the moment. Seize the moment. Ride the tide of the current. Okay? This sorrow heals. Sorrow heals.
I want a new car, little girl.
Okay? Because guess what? There ain't nothing to be cautious about. You're not in this mess with this evidence that they just came down and hung themselves with. You're not in it. Your life is not destroyed. See? This is what your ancestors want you to see. They have been exposed. Okay? All right? Perspective analyzes crime scenes, evidence for investigation. It just came out. Perspective. That's what your ancestors wanted you to see. That's what they wanted you to know. That's what they wanted you. Stop stressing. Stop worrying. Stop. You know what I'm saying? The fool, I'm looking at the fool. Look, he's sitting upside down now. He done lost complete confidence. He's completely insecure. He's not going nowhere. Wherever this fool thought he was running off going to, they stopped in their track. They can't go nowhere. They done. It's a wrap. Okay. What the ancestors say? Make miracles. Take this literally. When you see words like that, prepare for change. Prepare for change. You cannot hear this. Stay open. It says stay open, mindful, and receptive to the magic unfolding in your life. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit, let me go use the bathroom. Because I know what this finna be. See, but they try to stop it. Because they stole the last live. But right behind that it says unity of groove. It's like you got unity of groove, baby. It's like the whole universe. And everything in and on it and under it and around it is in unity with this groove. And so, yeah, they all in their feelings about the answer that is unfolding Unfolded. Yes, unfolded. Okay? About somebody was putting on the show. They was putting on the show. All the show that they was putting on in front of you and for you, they was putting on the show. They was all clowns in the circus. Okay? But you just got a breakthrough. That was your breakthrough. You broke through the fucking illusions. That's what it was about. Okay? So now you know. You don't have to stop. You know what I'm saying? You can keep. They couldn't stop. They couldn't stop. They could not stop anything. Yeah, they little escapades. It didn't work out. These little funny bunnies. Yeah, it was all an investment to get you the Eight of Wands in reverse, to stop communicating, to stop taking action, to stop. Now they send in the Nine of Swords energy. This is a Gemini energy. So now they walking away. Now the answer is they taking over the cards now. They wanted you in this Nine of Swords energy. That's why I said that don't belong to you. You got to ask yourself when the answers came through the other reading for Gemini. It's like, what are you thinking? Are they your thoughts? Are those your feelings? What are you feeling? Do they belong to you? How do you feel about that? You know, it's like pay attention to what you're feeling, because once you realize what you're feeling is not always your feelings, what you're thinking all the time, it's not all your thoughts.
Look at that.
Imagine that. Like half the shit that you're feeling and you're thinking, they ain't even yours. That's from having people in your ear. That's why I like being by myself. It's like, look, because when people talking too much, you can feel the knives just floating around. Like, I'm cool by myself. I really am. I don't need a whole bunch of people around me to feel nothing, because this is just these swirls, these conversations just swirling around, but they not mine. See, that's what I'm saying. That be theirs. But they want to leave you with the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, and you know what I mean, because of the conversations that you're embodying, that they living inside of you. What's the inside of those Eight of Swords? Right. Look who's inside of it. Two of Swords. That's the Libra. The indecision. The indecision. Yeah. The on blast. They on blast now. Now they carry. I told you it was their swords. But if you let them be yours, yeah, the indulgence. This all that energy. The King of Swords. Mm-hmm. They don't belong to you. Mm-hmm. They have to run. And you know that. And that's what the Eight of Swords is there for. They didn't want, that's your energy, is the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. But look what was in there. All in your energy is this is the King of Swords, you're in there. You got people in there indulging with you. You got people in there in the Two of Swords energy. Okay? You got somebody in there blasting, saying different shit to you, all up in your ear, and just blasting, saying different shit. So what have you running? Or they should be running now, because now they know everything has came out. Once this got blasted, that's why it's the Eight of Swords. They gotta run. Because they cowards. They had all that time, they had you believing that you was the reason why shit was going. When you was with them alone, and they would have you pent up, and they pinning their perspective on you. And that while you're under illusions, and that's like I said, the experience is like, you may feel something. I felt it before because I remember very clearly when it happened, and I'm like, why wouldn't it be happening now? It's like that's what they do. They've been doing it all along. But the ancestors want me to speak up about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, true. Yeah, first it was maybe. Okay. First I said maybe, and then I split the deck again, and it was like, nigga, it was true all along. So when you second guess your intuition, you have the answer there, but it's like, nah, but I'm gonna keep going anyway. But it's like they made me speak up at that time, but it didn't work. Okay, so it was their perspective that has you in that situation in the first place. So take a chance. Four swords.
Why is this so slow?
The key player. Yeah, they said take a chance. They was convinced. Remember it said somebody was buttered up in this situation. I think it was with the Queen of Cups. Somebody was buttering them up after they said no. But then that's when you deal with those type of people. That's just, what does no mean? Okay, so anyway, so we still have the love, the illusions that they had, that they was given, they was casting upon the people. Okay, wherever it is, we understand it was illusions. And I think I'm pretty much done with this energy. I don't know what else needs to be clarified. When you hit that Tower card and you hit the Sun card, it's a wrap for me. But let's see what the King of Swords, what they say. They said they're here because of something is wrong. Okay, take a chance is in. It says take a chance, providing aid. Okay, yeah, they found something was wrong. They provided aid. Okay, for 6 months. So it's like something was wrong. Somebody said take a chance, but the take a chance did fall in reverse. Okay. And there was some sort of aid provided for 6 months to that that Queen of Swords. It's like they're saying I didn't wrong. Like, what's inside of wrong? I really don't want to. I'm really ready. I'm really done. People pleasing, reservation. They feel what they was doing was wrong in the community. This King of Swords said, "Well, I feel what they was doing was wrong, and taking that, I didn't take a chance. With this Page of Cups, I didn't take a chance with my boo. I didn't take a chance. There was a protest. I didn't take a chance with the imagination. Okay, so there was some type of aid provided. This aid was like super size me. The siren call. Somebody is look at my monkey friend. Oh my god. Yeah, the lovers and the Five of Pentacles. Like they were shook about the lovers and the Five of Pentacles coming up off the Five of Pentacles. Even though the lovers is in reverse, the Five of Pentacles is coming up. But it's like the lovers is like whoever they was. This is like, for me, it's higher version. It's higher self, twin flame. Type of you and yourself. In reverse, I see that as not being connected with yourself, but learning to be more protective of your energy, or it could have been some type of union that is broken up. Because I remember one of your cards said, release your ex. Yeah, release your ex. It's like, release your ex. Okay, so this could have been a sign where all of this energy working against you, they want to keep you in a clique because you hold a lot of information. Just like the Sagittarius did It reminds me like when the Hidden Keys came out, and a lot of information came out under the Hidden Keys in the last read, and people were pissed. Okay, but how they do one thing is how they do everything. So this is a person that ran away because something was blasted about the truth. It could be in this Libra and their community. Remember? You got the King of Swords here and Nine of Swords energy around that illusion. Okay, so break it. Cut it out. Okay, I think that's it. Is there anything else? I'm done. Let me check this angel numbers. They say keep going, I will. 888 prosperity activation. Financial and material abundance is aligning with your energy. Expect an increase in success. Boom. Spiritual abundance co-creating with the universe. Boom. That is it. That is all. That is what I needed to hear. Okay? That's what needed to be here. That's what needed to be seen. We've seen towers fall. We've seen things be exposed as to what they were. Now, all these other energies is just another way of getting to the truth. There's many ways of getting to the truth, but basically, what I just experienced, I'm enough. I'm going to the point of self-sacrificing. I'm not going to self-sacrifice myself. I'm healing my shadow. It's time for me now. My ancestors said it was good. They got it. The miracle happened. We saw the miracle. Trust me, I have to rewatch that video myself because I'm like, where did I go at that time? Because I wasn't there. But I was there, but it was like, it was like they turned up whatever it was. That wasn't magic. That was some mind control type of energy. That was that, yeah, they asked us under judgment too, this Queen of Pentacles. She's under judgment. Yeah, and the devil. Yeah, I don't know about this Cancer energy. I know with mind control and somebody forcing you to do things, you could be in a situation where you can't help but force because people are scared to step out. So, but anyway, I don't know. Is there anything? Yeah, look at it. I cannot make this up. This is the third sun that has come out within the last 5 minutes. It's over. I'm looking at judgment here twice. Yeah, so I'm going to heal this energy. It's a wrap. It's a done data. I don't have to go any further. I'm cool. Message ancestors is here. They happy. Yeah. It's split at the star. They say hopes, wishes, and dreams coming true, baby. You are the star. Okay. And you are the star healer. Okay. That's what they saying. You are the star healer. Okay, so I call upon my blessed ancestors of healing love. Thank you for your sacred knowledge, wisdom, and strength. Guide my mind, heart, and spirit. Thank you for your protection and your blessing, and may your legacy live on through me, walk with me as I heal my shadows of what? Fear. I authentically share my true self with the world. Fear of visibility. I confidently share my authentic self with the world. Unfulfilled potential. I embrace and nurture my inner talents and allowing them to flourish. I am worthy of success. Soul contracts. I honor and release past soul connections that no longer serve my highest good. Persecution. I am free to express my true self without the fear of judgment. Loss. I cherish understanding that love transcends time and space. Martyrdom. Sacrifice of personal needs excessively in the past. I honor my needs and practice balanced self-care. Control issues. I trust the flow of life and release the need to control. Self-sacrifice. I honor my needs and balance them with the needs of others. Trauma. I greatly release, heal past trauma, feeling safe and secure in the present. Okay, we have shadows of money, blockages in their toxic impact, scarcity consciousness, karmic debt, financial burdens, fear of wealth and success, vows of poverty and spiritual sacrifice, generational money trauma. I break all ancestral vow contracts and beliefs that tie me to financial struggle. Abundance flows to me effortlessly because I am worthy of wealth. I release all fear, guilt, and shame associated with money and success. I am free from the scarcity mindset. There is more than enough for me and my lineage. I call back all stolen, lost, or blocked wealth from my ancestral bloodline. I confidently receive wealth in all forms, knowingly I deserve it. I change and receive my worth with ease, knowing that my energy is valuable because abundance is my birthright. Okay? hmm Okay, so let me see, because abundance is my birthright. Let me heal all this. Okay, I'm gonna heal this energy. Okay, we got the judgment, the Four of Wands, the High Priestess, the Five of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Moon, the Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Death, the Eight of Swords, the Hermit, the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Star energy, the Star, the Star, the Star, the Temperance, Swords, Four of Swords, Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, Three of Wands, Nine of Swords, the Devil, the Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles, the Death, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Hangman, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Moon, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Three of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Check yourself. Okay. We have the King of Swords. Okay, we have the Cleanup. The Four Cups, the Unity of Groove. Unity of Groove. Okay, we have the Devil. Come through ancestors. You guys are so dope. Okay, we have almost there. We have a connection guide. Where's the web connection? Connection guide. It's okay for me to let go and give it to the divine. Okay, it's okay. The blood connection to 6 months. Okay. Now burning evidence. The King of Swords. Metamorphosis Mirage. We have Nas, Serenity, Trap, Booby, Buttering Up, Readiness, Giving Love, Ten of Coins, the Magician, Self-Love, Self-Love, the King of Cups, the Word of God, a message from the past of a loved one, the Shadow Secrets, we have Breakthrough, Unanswered, Answers Unfold, Make Miracles, Exposed, Destroyed in reverse, Lipstick Stains in reverse, Caution reverse, Sorrow, Hurtful, Right the Current, Seize the Moment, Seven of Cups, Sorry, see clarity, see what's real, Depression. Inner feeling, stress, spiritual narcissist, not the right time, Ten of Cups. Five of Cups in reverse, happy times, Eight of Pentacles, backtracking, the Hermit, feeling deserving of. Okay. 9 of Wands. Somebody's fed up. The repo. Something can't get taken away. They want something so bad for the repo to come in and repo some things. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and a Page of Pentacles. Come through ancestors. I rely on your ancestral strength. Give it to me. The Magician, the Hangman, the King of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Swords, loneliness, disturbance, illness, schedule. You got the Queen of Cups, divine intervention. I cannot make this up. Divine intervention. Look who's sitting on top. The Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Why is that sitting on top? Woo, Jesus. Yes, inner strength. Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Hierophant, the World, Queen of Cups. Divine intervention. Ooh, so I hit a tower. See, it just predicted again. This is another confirmation. Yeah, walking away from his high priestess. Yeah, I'm trying to hold on to somebody's money. It's like, okay, I heard the gavel hit the, something hit. Gavel came to mind. The gavel in court. Energetic cord cleanse. Cleansing it. So yeah, it's just from fucking with these karmic ass 2 of Cups, energy, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords. You need to clean your whole aura. Nigga, is you eating the magic? Cause they got you doing all kind of shit that don't even look right. Is it healthy? 3 of Wands, 9 of Wands saves you from betrayal, anxiety, and someone watching you. Look at my ancestors, they so dope. When you really sit back and think of what's going on, like, man, gonna come and ask us for superpowers. Superpowers in the house. Do, 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 do. They got superpowers. Okay? We gotta keep it real. All in their feelings, 8 of Pentacles. Come through, ancestors. We're gonna heal every. Ooh, honey, I got stacks everywhere. Queen of Cups, the Fool in reverse. Let them. The Fool. You have a snack. Nice, Fury. B. Be quiet. Keep it down, please. Perseverance. The Emperor in reverse. The goal strategy to keep the hands off. Daydream. Fate in reverse. Memory. Origin in reverse. Overload. Knight of Wands. Take off. Evidence. Evidence. Take off. Evidence. Yes. The world. Possibility. The professions. High road. Sneaking back. False evidence appearing real, which is prosperity in reverse, which was a lie. They did all of that. They put on the whole show because they was tied up in their feelings. King of Swords, the Fool in reverse. Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, King of Cups, Hangman, Magician, Ten of Wands. King of Cups again, Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Alright, Spirit. We have to. He said we're going to prepare all of this up. We're not going to miss nothing. Okay, so we got King of Swords. Okay. Knight of Wands, 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 4. 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Devil, 4 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Justice, Emperor, 7 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Sun, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Hierophant of World, Collect the Information, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, 7 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, Magician, the Truth, the Star, Magic, Love, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 6 of Wands, Lovers, 4 of Cups, and the Tower. Oh, whew. Jesus, these people. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do? Okay, so we have Strength, the Fool, the Hermit, the Hangman, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 4, 2 of Cups, the Chariot, the Fool, the Emperor, the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. Poison. I say poison, Lord Jesus. This one say poison. This says Pisces tribe. I will be doing time for my charge. Okay. Oh, Jesus. We have courage, an empath, acceptance, failure. Release your ex. Let go of control issues. Trust in true love. I put trust in, but it just say true love. Where that come from? Trust in true love, because that's what I said. Restore, rejoice, mystery, forgiveness. Okay. I think we got all answers on the table. Okay, bless the rest of it. Bless the rest, ancestors. That's it. That's heavy. That's real heavy. Love is a high vibration. Abundance is my birthright. Acceptance, divine love, because abundance is my birthright. Divine healing, because abundance is my birthright. Divine wisdom and destiny, because abundance is my birthright. Divine alignment, because abundance is my birth. Because divine healing, because abundance is my birthright. Calling, divine calling to connect and restore, because abundance is my birthright. Divine celebration, divine opportunities, divine communication, divine money flow, divine creative, subconscious, conscious. I was, I, abundance, creative business ideas, abundance is my birthright. I release all help. I allow, money allows me to help others. Please help me, Lord Spirit. I'm tired. The universe is conspiring to make me wealthy. Don't you know the universe is conspiring? It's like orchestrating things, getting things in order. Like, oops, downfall, blessing. The abundance is conspiring to make me wealthy. Come on, let's get it without stuttering. The universe is conspiring to make me wealthy. 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 Okay? My dreams of wealth are becoming my reality. Love is the highest vibration because abundance is my birthright. Ashe. Amen. And so it is. Mwah! I hope you enjoyed the reading. And I will see you on the next video. Bye. I love you.